Lots of music to talk about, so kick it! Hey, thanks for clicking back. Make yourself home. Pull up a chair. Grab a cup of coffee, cup of hot chocolate, a shamrock shake. We're going to talk about the picture disc. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite picture disc is. Before we get to the picture disc section, we're going to talk about some new music I bought. Maybe you'll be like, hey, I want to buy that too. That would be great. I've been buying, like I said in the last few videos, lots of CDs because you can get CDs for really cheap. A quarter, $1, $2, $5. A lot better than these crazy vinyl prices. Boy, I can't wait till the vinyl prices come down. Ain't happening anytime soon. About this, I have this on vinyl. I've had it for a long time on vinyl. London Calling from The Clash. I love The Clash. I don't super love The Clash. They don't have enough catchy songs for me to be like one of these, they're the best band of all time. I know people call them the most important band of all time. I love a lot of their songs, but I've never been crazy over The Clash. A band that writes catchier songs than The Clash. Gets a lot of crap for that. Oasis is not as good as The Clash, dude. Never. What planet is Oasis? Oasis writes catchier songs than The Clash. That's all I'm saying. Yes, The Clash is more punk and more important in the big picture. Oasis, a lot catchier songs. I'm trying to fulfill my Oasis catalog. So this is Heathen Chemistry. It's good. I like it. Some Oasis stuff is some Oasis stuff is phenomenal. That would be closer to the phenomenal stuff. Speaking about a band that people think are phenomenal, Radiohead. This is Kid A. I think this is the one after OK Computer. I don't know. There's Radiohead fans that are fanatic and they love the band and they're probably like, what the hell? Don't you know Radiohead? I do. I know OK Computer, and of course I know the song Creep. That's everyone's first exposure to them pretty much. I like them. I love OK Computer. I don't know. I've only played this a few times. I haven't really gotten into it. I know they have a million albums, but Stone Roses, this is a little hit CD. Got this for like $1 at a Goodwill. Billy Squier, Here and Now. Trying to complete my Billy Squier catalog. I believe I only need one more. It's probably not a great run. This one, his big album, which I have on the vinyls, Don't Say No, is awesome. And this is close to it. But it's got a few songs like that, but whatever. Billy Squier, man. Matt Skiba of Alkaline Trio, big Chicago pop punk hard rock band that, was like king of the Warped Tour for a long time. The singer, Matt Skiba, put out 2 solo records that I had no idea about until earlier this year. They go for a lot on vinyl, so I got the CD, which is way more reasonable. It's good stuff, really catchy stuff. If you like Alkaline Trio, you're for sure going to love his solo stuff. He's no longer in Blink-182 because they got Tom DeLonge back, who believes in aliens. Aliens are out there. You just don't got to go ape crazy shit over them. You're going to scare the aliens away, Tom DeLonge. Don't mess with them. Just let them be amongst us. I'll tell you one thing, though. There is no Bigfoot. So all you people wasting time, trucking around the woods looking for big... Stop. Do something constructive. Stop looking for Bigfoot. Bunch of losers. Nine Inch Nails, Fragile. I love Nine Inch Nails, but I think when I say that, I should say I love their first record. That Pretty Hate Machine, Pretty Hate Love Machine, Love Hate Pretty Machine. Some kind of machine. That's awesome stuff. Had like a whole good stuff. And then after that, every album after that, they just kind of lose me a little bit. But I gave it a try. People said, you'll love Fragile. The Fragile. So it's alright. What I do with my CDs is I burn it into my external hard drive that has iTunes on it. So that way when I'm upstairs in the real world, I just throw that on. It's got like 4 million trillion songs. I think it's got like 3 weeks worth of music on it. So I will never hear the same song twice. But I always play songs that I really don't like a lot more than the songs that I really like. And I should delete those songs off of it. Life is too short to listen to songs you don't like. So I went to the flea market and this guy had, this heavy metal dude, had some like Christmas objects, and then he had CDs for $1. And I tell you, a smart person would have just said, how much do you want for your whole box of CDs, and then paid him, and that would have been it. But I got like 24 CDs, and he's like, just give me $15. Deal of the century. I love it. People are saying, what, CDs? No, CDs are awesome. So I got Danger Danger, hair metal, pop metal, whatever. This is good. It's just like their first one. They had hits on it. What were their hits? Naughty Naughty. That was one of their hits. I just showed their vinyl on one of my recent videos. How soon I forget. Ryan James Dio did a great review, if I may say so myself, of his movie. And it's a great movie. Dreamers Never Die. People go see it or stream it, whatever you want to do it. And this is, of course, Holy Diver. Had this on vinyl forever, so finally got to CD. A lot of these early 80s heavy metal stuff, not that easy really to find on CD, some of them. So I'm glad to have this on CD. Man, we're close because soon I'm going to be showing picture discs, and it's kind of neat to be close to that. Grim Reaper! Steve Grimmett just passed away not too long ago. Great heavy metal voice. Some people may say it's a little cheesy, but Great heavy metal stuff. See You in Hell and Fear No Evil on one CD. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. Of course, have it all on vinyl. I need to get it on CD. Brave New World, Iron Maiden. Kiss, Hot in the Shade. Bought it on vinyl not too long ago. And I have it on CD. Not one of their best records, but it's Kiss. You know, when you collect Kiss, you gotta get the good with the bad. Some people don't like Kiss at all, and those people are dumb, man. Kiss got some great songs. They're more than just makeup. They're Kiss. Creatures of the Night, another great Kiss record. What does it got here? We got I Want It Loud, Killer, War Machine. They still play War Machine live. Is Kiss ever going to stop touring? When's that final tour? Been going on for like 10 years now? Megadeth, Risk. Another one that people say is their probably worst album or towards their worst, but I'll spin it. CD. It was $1. It was $1. What can you get for $1 anymore? Nothing. Used to be able to get a lot of stuff, especially fast food places. They had a lot of deals for $1. Warlock. Triumph and Agony. Doro. Man, I love Doro. Look at that. She looks the same now. She's like, what, 85 or something? She looks great. It's that German blood. That good German healthy blood. Warrant. Ultraphobic. I think this was the last one with singer Jani Lane. Have not listened to it that much. But I do like... what's the one I have the long box for? Dog Eat Dog. I'm looking up because I'm looking right at the long box. I hung the long box up in the rafters. So yeah, those were $1 each. And like I said, I bought like 20, 24 of them. Charged me $15. As I was putting them onto the app, my Discogs app, cheap plug, I learned that some are like worth like over $10. I figured, hey, maybe I'll sell 2 or 3 and that'll help pay for the CDs, all the CDs I bought. And then it'll help pay for towards some of the vinyl that I've been purchasing. Am I a flipper? No, I don't look to flip ever. There's 2 kinds of flippers. One, like you go to garage sale, it's been happening, like, oh yeah, actually that's worth a little bit more. Let me purchase that and then I could probably flip it. No big deal. Those flippers, not really a problem. Flippers I hate are like the ones that are like estate sales at like 3 a.m., sitting outside the house. They go right into the room. All these vinyl are mine. And they just claim everything and then they spend a whole afternoon putting that crap right on eBay. Or people who buy concert tickets right off the bat just to flip them. People that go to stores with their little phone and all the apps and scanning all the action figures and records and trying to flip. I don't like that kind of flipping. That kind of flipping is capitalistical nonsense bullshit. Let people buy stuff at a regular price for Christ's sake. Now, if something's been sitting out for a while, it said like used stuff, garage sale, and like this person had CDs, I wasn't buying them to flip them. I was just going to buy them, put them on iTunes and keep them. But then when I realized that some are actually worth something and some people may really want it because they're going to pay like $20 for a CD, sure, I'll put it on eBay. That's my philosophical lecture on flipping. Don't even get me started on society. Heavy Metal Killer. So this one, Eric Carr Rockology. Eric Carr, of course, from Kiss. Late great Eric Carr. And Bolt Thrower. These three in my iTunes, and as I was putting them onto the Discogs app, I realized, hey, people are willing to pay a little more for them. So, sold them on eBay, and all 3 of these sold this morning. Sold for $10, sold for $15, and sold for $20. Boom! That's profit. That goes towards me buying records. Finally, I'm going to show some vinyl. Then we'll get to the picture disc. So I did sell some stuff to be able to buy new stuff. As I said, my collection is full. I have thousands of vinyls, and I have no room. So in order for me to buy more, which is a lot of good music coming out or reissues, I have to sell a little bit. I've been leaning heavily on my soundtrack collection to sell, get rid of, because I'm really don't listen to soundtracks. But anyway, so on eBay I put up the Red Sonja soundtrack. I put up Pantera Cowboys from Hell, the newer reissue. I put up Screechin' Weasel doing the Ramones' first record. Love Screechin' Weasel, but I just wasn't listening to this because if I want to listen to Ramones, I'll just listen to damn Ramones. Put that up. And last but not least, the beautiful Cassandra as Elvira put her record up. Which do you think sold for the most on eBay? Give you a second. It was the Screechin' Weasel one. $100. The other 3 went for around $50 each. $50 each. That gave me, taxes and all, shipping and all that stuff, around $200 to spend on vinyl. Why did I put that Pantera Cowboys from Hell up? I'm not a big, huge Pantera fan, so I saw this at Walmart, and it has all the hits, quote-unquote hits, Cowboys from Hell, Psycho Hell Day, Cemetery Gates from that album. That's all I needed. So I bought the hits and put the whole Cowboys from Hell vinyl on eBay. So I also got this Jawbox live from the Metro, my favorite music establishments in Chicago, and I can't remember for the life of me if I actually went to this show or not. It was just 2019. Something tells me I did go to this show, And something tells me I stayed home that night. You know you're old when you can't remember way back from 2019. The Soviets, great band, punk band from, I think, the Minnesota area. And they put out, I think, 3 records, and then I believe they called it quits. Pretty much a female band with one guy in it. Just great, powerful stuff. This is really good stuff. So the Soviets on LP, this is a repress. The original I was looking for was going for way too much. One of the best pop punk bands, everyone knows Green Day. If you like that pop punk stuff, you should know Face to Face. Band from California, this is The Big Choice. This is a reissue from Fat Records, I bought that. Dan Vapid didn't cheat, you know. Dan Vapid from Screeching Weasel. He's been putting out a lot of solo records. A lot of them are great. His last one was unbelievable. Escape Philosophy, I think was the name of that one. This one is good, but I like that last one a little better. But, you know, it is what it is. This is still, I'll still be spinning the hell out of this one. It's great music. Probably my favorite new band. I'm going to do a video about old people liking new music, and this will be top of it. Wolf Alice. You people in the UK and Europe, you all know you like Wolf Alice. Yeah, they're huge. Here in America, one of the best. Saw them live. Oh, it's all going to be in a future video, but Wolf Alice, Blue Weekend. This is their latest one. I believe it came out last year, and it's unbelievable. This band is great. They're like shoegazing, kind of like Smashing Pumpkins and X-Ray Specs, just and then Wolf Alice. The opening band for Wolf Alice was Luna Lai. I don't know how to pronounce it. She's kind of like this, she's from Canada. And she does this kind of like jazzy, it's really simple music, I would say, but it's really catchy and soothing. So I bought it. You know, you gotta support artists these days. Good stuff. And a local record store opened up. We have, in the Chicagoland area, we have tons of record stores. In Chicago proper, in the burbs, tons of record stores. So I wish this new little record store, just 2 minutes from my house, I wish them all success in the world, but it's going to be hard because they have a lot to compete with. But wanted to support it, so went in there and bought some Slayer there. Got War Ensemble on it. Powerful stuff. And last but not least, if you watch my Riot Fest videos, you can see on day 2 was kind of the punk day. A band that I love, the Bridge City Sinners from Oregon. This is, I believe, their first release, and it's on Picture Disc, which brings me to the Picture Disc portion of our conversation. So the Picture Disc, of course, that's where like the record, the vinyl, has a little picture in it. If you look at the Wikipedia page, it's got a sketchy little history. Was it first in the 20s or 30s? You know, they were printing on phonographs to advertisement and all that stuff. You know, it first came out strongly in the 40s, 50s, but the 70s is really when it broke and became like the cool thing to do as an option. You buy your vinyl, or you can buy a picture disc version of that same record. So it's a little bit about the picture disc. These came out not too long ago. Mr. David Bowie. I got this one. This is a Changes Velvet Goldmine on one side and Space Odyssey on that other side I showed you. So it's kind of cool. I like picture discs. My first picture disc I ever bought, I believe, was an Ozzy Osbourne interview, and it was a 45, and I was afraid to play it for years and years and years because I thought when I dropped the stereo needle on this, the picture will slowly come off. I don't know if any of you thought that also. You can let me know in the comments, or if I was just the stupidest kid in America. I'm not a big fan. Like, I don't go seeking out picture discs, but if they're there at a good price, then I will purchase them. This one I did seek out because it's my favorite band and one of my favorite records of all time, Dream Police, by my favorite band Cheap Trick. This I did seek out. This is a UK picture disc here of that record. One of the best album covers, one of the best albums. If you love rock and roll, you gotta have this. Look at the reflection of my lights. It reflects lights. I could kill an ant. I can kill an ant. Another one of my favorite bands, and one of my favorite bands to collect as well, is Devo. Picture disc of their first record there. Another one from Devo, one of my favorite songs of theirs, Beautiful World. This I might put on eBay because I think it's worth a little more than what I paid for it, and realistically, I'm never going to play it. Did I buy it to flip it? No. I just bought it to own it and realized probably something I should get rid of. Pirates of the Caribbean, picture disc. And from the mighty band Toto, named after the doggy and Wizard of Oz, I believe, Africa Toto. I've been to Africa. I've been to Kenya and Tanzania, which are... Here's a... Boy, when you subscribe to Brian's Funhouse here, you get geography lessons. Yeah, Kenya and Tanzania. I've been all over there. And the flip side is Rosanna. Of course, Rosanna Arquette. The beautiful Rosanna Arquette. She's really pretty in that Donna movie, Desperately Seeking Susan. Movie sucks, but it's pretty to look at, Rosanna Arquette. She also posed in Playboy for you pervs out there. Africa, of course, Weezer did that not too long ago. This is the Weezer version. Great hard rock band. Sometimes gets overlooked in the whole metal scene of the hair scene there. But Cinderella, Heartbreak Station. I believe this is a UK release as well. Cool little picture disc there. The Punk label, an awesome vinyl record store. If you go to California, the Alta Loma area, the one and only Dr. Strange, he put this out a while ago, long time ago. This is the group's showcasing his label. It's on a picture disc. So speaking of Dr. Strange, of course, some of you may know I was in the band called Bowls, which was signed to Dr. Strange Records. And this record was my last with them, Heavyweight. My last full-length studio with them. And years later, after I was out of the band, I didn't even know we ever released on picture disc that album on picture disc. And here it is. So news to me, years later, I was like, what? I was at some store, and I'm like, hey, I know this record. Glass Tiger. Tigers are my favorite animal. Glass Tiger. Beautiful picture disc there. The whole theme. The whole, like, stripes. That's what you do. That's what I like. Themes. Good themes. Through the Mist of Time and Witch's Spell. Through the Mist of Time is my favorite song on the latest AC/DC album, Power Up. Could it be their last? I don't know. It'd be okay if they went out with Through That. It's a good one. People like the Baby Yoda and DeLorean picture disc. I have some more Star Wars pictures, but I'm not going to take all those out. This video's already long enough. The leader of the evil empire, Mickey the Mouse. His girlfriend is Minnie the Mouse. His dog is Pluto the dog. And Goofy. I own 2 dogs, I guess. These were also one of my first picture disc purchases. I got them at a record show here in Illinois way back in the 80s. I was a teenager, and I went through this. I still love Pink Floyd. I've always loved Pink Floyd. But early on, like the late 80s, I went through a Pink Floyd obsessed period and loved everything. And I tried to get everything Pink Floyd. So this is a Wish You Were Here picture disc. I believe these are unofficial releases. Came out sometime in the 80s. A little record called Dark Side of the Moon. I actually like Wish You Were Here more than Dark Side of the Moon, but, you know, you can't deny the power of Dark Side of the Moon. Speaking about 80s, No Wave, got UK Squeeze, The Police, Stranglers, probably one of the best looking picture discs ever. No Wave to Go. Joe Jackson's also on it. That's good stuff. I believe the flip side is ugly picture of a pizza. I put my picture disc in these kind of sleeves. I heard like the picture disc is sometimes warped to the plastic it left for like 400 years or something. So I didn't want to chance it. I think on the other side, yeah, this is pizza. Call me weird. I like just cheese pizza. Or maybe cheese and shrimp pizza. But I don't like the everything on it kind of pizza. It just ruins it. And I like a lot of sauce on my pizza too. Growing up in the Chicago area and living now in the Chicago area, man, I tell you, pizza it's a way of life. Another punk band. This one's from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Boris the Sprinkler. Beautiful stuff there. Another one of my early picture discs from this band that I was getting into at the time around Ride the Lightning right before Master of Puppets. A little band called Metallica. Jump into Fire and Phantom Lord on this one. I believe I had the Creeping Death picture disc that I sold not too long ago on eBay because I only wanted to keep one of them. I know people get mad sometimes when you handle your albums like this. But it's mine. Speaking about heavy metal, Anthrax has released a good amount of picture discs, and apparently I put them all in one bag here. This is a Record Store Day release of Anthrax. Another Anthrax. This is really cool. This is like their logo. If you're going to do a picture disc, look at that. That's good. That's good band promotion there. One of my favorite bands, easily in the top 2, top 3 bands of all time for me. Rush. This is The Garden. I believe they have a few more picture discs, but I don't know if I want to collect any more picture discs. This is that punk rock compilation I was talking about. The ABCs of Punk. So I'm in a band that has one song on this as well. I'm on 2 picture discs that I know of. How many picture discs are you on that you know of? Huh? Do it for me! Alright, my favorite record from one of my favorite metal bands, Judas the Priest, Screaming for the Vengeance, on picture of the disc. That's like the Eagle Hawk robotic. Gonna kill us all, this thing. Alright, picture this guy own. Dang nabbit! This video's long. King Diamond, very theatrical picture guy. Abigail, this is like, I don't know, these guys are under a spell and they're not paying attention. Whenever you're got horses involved, you need to pay attention. Horses will throw you, or they'll steer your cart the wrong way. You gotta pay attention when you're riding those horses. But Abigail, this stuff, you don't listen to it at night. You know, you gotta listen to this stuff midday, so you don't get too creeped out. Late at night with headphones on, all alone in the room, not a good way to listen to King Diamond. You'll pee your pants. I peed my pants. Alright. Again, one of my favorite bands, Devo. Gerald Casale with Italy's Funk Invasion. It's all Devo. I don't need to tell you who those two people in the picture disc are. I don't need to get in some political... Faith No More, another great band from California. Boy, something's in the water out there. Faith No More, Midlife Crisis. Picture disc for that. Kaboom! And side 2, kapow! Midlife Crisis, Faith No More. I used to love them. Now I like them. I don't really listen to them that much anymore, but I really like them. I was going to go see them actually live for the first time, and they canceled the show. Another one from the late, great Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark with Killing Dragon on the other side. Another, just like King Diamond, beautiful theatric, heavy metal drawing there. Look at that. Dio, just like the Anthrax, cool logo, cool picture disc. And last but not least, 5 hours later, it's Culture Club, Kiss to Be Clever record. Picture disc. I think I picked this up in like a dollar bin somewhere. And I was like, are you kidding me? Culture Club's really good. Saw them live. They put on a hell of a show. That's good enough, right? Showed you a lot of picture discs. Hope you had fun looking at pictures like we looked at a little family photo album or something. And thanks for watching.